Who is stronger, the fierce north wind or the gentle sun? Long ago, these two powerful forces argued about who truly ruled the sky. What happened next teaches us a powerful lesson about strength, patience, and kindness. Long ago, when the world was young and nature itself seemed alive, the elements often argued like siblings. Among them were two very powerful forces, the north wind and the sun. The north wind was proud and boastful. He loved showing his strength by shaking trees, roaring through mountains, and turning calm seas into wild storms. "I am the strongest force in the heavens," the north wind roared proudly, his powerful voice echoing across the skies. But the sun simply shone quietly above the world, warming the mountains and valleys with gentle golden light. The sun smiled calmly and replied, "True strength does not always need noise and fury." To settle their argument once and for all, they decided to test their power. Far below them, on a winding mountain path, a lone traveler was walking slowly. The air was cold, and the traveler wore a thick wool cloak wrapped tightly around his body. The north wind pointed toward the traveler and said, "Let us see who is stronger. Whoever can make that traveler remove his cloak first will be the true master of the sky." The sun agreed, and so the challenge began. The north wind decided to go first. He took a deep breath, filling the sky with swirling clouds. Then suddenly, whoosh! A powerful gust of freezing wind blasted toward the traveler. Leaves flew through the air, dust swirled across the path. The traveler stumbled in surprise, but instead of removing his cloak, he pulled it tighter around his body. Seeing this, the north wind grew even more determined. He blew harder and harder. Soon, the wind became a raging storm. The air screamed through the mountains. Trees bent under the powerful gusts. The traveler struggled to move forward. Yet, the stronger the wind blew, the tighter he held his cloak. He wrapped his arms across his chest and pulled the cloak close to protect himself from the cold. Finally, exhausted and frustrated, the north wind gave up. The storm faded, and the traveler still wore his cloak. Now it was the sun's turn. Unlike the wind, the sun did not shout or roar. The sun simply stepped gently out from behind a cloud. At first, a soft, warm light touched the earth. The traveler stopped shivering. Slowly, he loosened his grip on the cloak. The sun continued shining brighter. Golden rays spread across the mountains and the valley below. The air became warm and pleasant. Soon, the traveler began to feel hot. He wiped sweat from his forehead. Then he slowly unbuttoned his cloak. Finally, unable to bear the warmth any longer, he sat beside a small stream, took off the heavy cloak, and placed it on the grass. The sun had succeeded, without force, without anger, without a single shout. Seeing this, the north wind understood something important. Sometimes power alone is not enough. Kindness and patience can achieve far more than force and anger. And so, the sun quietly proved that day that gentle warmth can succeed where cold force fails. Moral of the story: persuasion is often more powerful than force. When we push people with anger or pressure, they resist. But when we approach them with kindness and understanding, they are far more willing to listen.